folks. I hope you are feeling amazing this, I'm like, what the heck day is it? Thursday. All right. So, still in the month of February, right? And probably still dealing with issues, aspects of love. Makes sense. All right. Irregardless of whether or not it's connected to the holiday of February or not. Here's the sitch, right? I still don't have that freaking deck with the angel numbers, but supposedly, all right, it's coming tonight, like late, of course, right? But I digress. I ordered it as soon as I got the donations, you guys. Thank you again, and thank you for your patience, right? Anywho, so we're not going to do angel messages. I know I came on early enough to kind of like eke them out, but I wasn't feeling it because I want that deck, damn it. So listen, universe, you want the messages? No, let me stop. Could you imagine? No, but seriously, I have something else to eke out. Not exactly sure what all to call that. Gosh, I forgot to light my candle and ish. Hello. Um, yeah, I don't know. I just didn't want to half-ass the angel reading. I also didn't want to like sit there begrudgingly, right? I was like, well, let me just make it easier for me to channel in the flow state, as it were, right? So we got mixed bag messages because I got a little bit of something, something. I'm sure we're going to be talking about love. I'm sure we're going to be talking about sustenance as well. Excuse me. And maybe with a little bit of sass, if I do say so myself. I don't mind. No, let me stop. All right. So I do have something. There is, oh, you know what? I didn't look up the song. Because, whoo, this is an old one. And I didn't really sing it much. Hold on. I know the lyrics a little bit. Right? Okay, let me see. So it's a song by As Yet with a Z, right? You don't, you know, sometimes when you making these group names and stuff, you got to get a little fancy. So for those wondering, As is spelled with a Z. Okay, maybe some significance to the letter Z. Somebody's name doesn't have to be the case, right? Could be some significance to the year 1996, which is odd, but hey, all right. I had a whole moment yesterday regarding the year 1997. So this, all right, okay. But anyways, that's a different story, maybe testimony for another day about the 97. Anywho, I digress. As Yet, Last Night is the song. Let me see about these lyrics anyways, because I keep getting to one part. I'm like, and. So we got to find out. Because it's one. Okay. Last night, I was inside of you. Last night, while making love to you, I saw the sun, the moon, the mountains, and the rivers. I saw heaven when I made sweet love to you. So somebody has something last night or whenever. All right, we're going to get to the bottom of it, why that's exactly coming through. I know it wasn't me because, you know, I would have had to have been there and haven't been there in many, many, many moon cycles. So we're going to release whatever one all ever is connected to that. But you guys, I'm mindful that I did kind of low-key start something I got to finish as well. Hence the mixed bag messages. So as you guys trickle on here, I will be mindful to ring the bell. But I don't see anybody on here yet. So here we go. Okay. Right. Just whatever comes out, you guys. And then, of course, please and thank you read those the description box. That has the live stream rules. If by any chance you don't know them or you think you do and you're not following them, all right, check again. Could be some significance to not only the number 1010, but also 111, which both high key talk about endings and new beginnings, right? Like they talk about aspects of you doing your part though too. I think I should highlight that more, right? Not in the sense that you should feel like, oh my gosh, you have to do everything all at once and all by yourself, because none of that's true. You couldn't even. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, not to actually word curse you, but it's not part of the design, even according to the divine. We'll say it that way, okay? Because again, you're not alone, and you're not supposed to be always and in all ways all the way alone. Make sense? Love and light, Shazzy. Oh, welcome. All the way from Australia. Good day, mate. Is that how? I wish I could speak like every language and in every dialect. I really would, just to keep us all connected and happy. Love and light from Australia, Shazzy. I love that. Welcome. Let me see who else is in here. Who's saying hi? Anyone? Shazzy. Shazzy's the one from Australia with the most strength and love and light today to say hello. I get it, guys. All right. Guess I got to do my part a little bit more here to get you jazzed up. All right. Because me and Shazzy are not the only ones in here. How about that? I already know. Love and light, you guys. Let's have some fun today, right? Smile a little, please. Okay. We can do it. So speaking of, all right, you guys are at a divine point here. Makes sense that you should be pondering the eternal quest, perhaps, right? Somebody's here in deep thinking mode. Makes sense because we're still in the month of February of the year 2025. It's giving yikes, right? I get that. Okay. The issue is that you've got to actually kind of spin it a lot more positively here so that you can get on through this aspect of the path and way less scathed. Okay. So it's kind of like, if you're one that you resonate with having to let go of some ish that maybe you're like, I kind of really, I was not prepared. Been there. Yeah, I get that. All right. I didn't realize I would have to. Yeah, I know. And then once you do though, right, you kind of got to let go. Because if not, it's kind of like that rope, if you're holding on to something like that, it's going to get ouchy. You're going to lose fingerprints perhaps, right? I mean, you might break skin and it's going to not be a situation where you come out of necessarily unscathed. And that's the whole goal here, right? I get it. Sometimes you can't go around a storm. You can't always avoid all aspects of life, right? And the thing is, you got to know just because you're called into something, whether it's a storm, whether it's, a form of employment or some aspect outside of your comfort zone or unknown, uncharted territories and waters, right? You got to know that you're guided in this. You're purposefully to go through, not just a simple, tangible evidence of how you're SOL at the matter, right? So keep going. Today is a new, right? But so are you in each day in it. Unless you're self-sabotaging the crap out of yourself and you're not giving yourself the capability to actually live out a new, right? You're powerful enough to choose that path. Don't choose that path. It's not going to be the highest vibrational timeline for you, and you're not going to get all your goodies that the divine has for you now. And as I say that, I'm seeing 737 on my screen. Look up those angel numbers, would ya? They really help round out the message. You guys have a lot of great stuff to look forward to actually stay in the game for, all right? And I guess maybe I'm saying game, meaning the game of life, right? There's a strategy to any game, life or not, right? And the divine is the ultimate strategist in any form or measure of life. Okay. So definitely tap in, definitely honor the aspects of divinity that you yourselves carry, of course, so that you can really get in it to win it. All right. And of course, unscathed is the key. It's how they say the weapon may be formed, but shall not prosper. It means at the end it's giving, but did you die? Right. Because, you're already too much. Okay. You're already winning. Unless and until you tell yourselves, no, that's not the case. And then you, powerfully as ever, trap yourselves in some sort of residual or loop or cycle, some might say. And we're not here for that, right? And I say that with the utmost love and light. Hey, I've been there too, still working the program. Okay. And those that know. And you know what? I met a couple of beautiful souls in person yesterday who are now part of our family here. And it was a friendly reminder of how we really are not all alone here. Okay. I was able to share some things and they were able to share some things, and we just really fortified each other in love and in light. And I say all that to say, this is why the channel was created, for us, okay? There's no soapbox here. I don't even have a microphone, okay? So please don't get it twisted. I don't want anybody triggered. I don't want anybody feeling bad unless it's part and parcel of your healing. Makes sense? Okay. So that's what we're going to get into a little bit with these mixed bag 1010 messages, you guys. But since we do have a few in here, I'm going to be mindful to ring the bell. And those that know what to do may go ahead and submit their question. Of course, if you, for whatever reason, don't know the live stream rules, everyone else is going to kind of know if you don't check them first and you just pop a question in. So just saying, we can have that conversation if you really want to, but it would just be a lot easier for me, dare I say, if you check the live stream rules, please and thank you. I'm excited to read your cards. I'm not here to play in your face about that, or anything, really. So there's that. So welcome, love and light, you guys. Love and light, Janice. All right, let's see about Vladimir. I love that name, Vladimir. Vladimir. Oof. Okay. So I'm getting no, right? But there's other options. Okay. Heartbreak energy coming out with the walk away card, basically, here with the 8 of Cups. I double checked to make sure that wasn't the 7. All of a sudden I was like, wait, was that 7? So this could be a situation where you know somebody from, let's say, a previous incarnation, right? So it's giving soulmate energy. Maybe there is a lot of pull there, maybe even on both sides, right? With that hesitancy of like, is this the walk away card? In spite of the heartbreak, 3 of Swords energy, grief, sorrow, and all that jazz came out as a no as well, firstly, right? But then right after, like kind of at the same time, was also the walking away card, 8 of Cups, also indicating no. Now the bottom of my deck does indicate yes, but it's given, yes, you do deserve love, just not with Vladimir, okay? Maybe you guys could have had something in moon cycles past in another incarnation, you know, whatever makes sense to say. But I just get the energy of Vlad picking you over. And you know what that means? Vlad's not even in your frequency. It's okay. Just continue to ascend higher and you're going to get the love that you don't have to question about. All right. There's no second guessing there. It's like the one. It's a match, right? It's just, it's not Vlad. Okay. Yes. Even Shazzy knows there will be love. Like you, too late. You already exist. You are love. You know what I mean? So, you know, love breeds love, and love deserves love, and love is loving, right? And that's why we can't always have a Vladimir. It's okay. It's all right. Okay. You're still amazing. You're very welcome, Janice Caff. All right. Anyone else has a question? If not, we'll go right on into the mixed bag and see what's what. Whatever comes out. I'm going to hydrate, you guys. Let me see this. We might be talking about an emperor, guys. Talking about that last night as yet energy. That's old school, though, right? Like 1996. I didn't even remember the band's name, like, or that there was a band spelling the word as with a Z. That's interesting. All right, let me just double check before I go in. So Shazzy, please, honey bun, check the description box for the live stream rules, okay? All right, and then we can get your question answered, I promise. All right, love and light, country love, help. I can't figure out how to get the freaking timestamps going. And I noticed one time, it wasn't even like during a live, babe, and you were like so awesome AF in blessing us with those timestamps on one of those videos. Help. Please, because I'm like, I've been writing them down and I'm like, okay, but the time stamping is not giving. So I don't know how the heck you get it to highlight in the blue. Like it kind of looks like the angel clock aesthetic. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about, country love. But if you could maybe email me and fill me in, because the moderators also don't know how to do the timestamps. So I'm like, okay, one day we shall have timestamps. But so I don't know. I think I used to just think that it was like maybe some sort of specialized software or something. And I was like, well, you know, there's levels to this, so makes sense. But if you could help me out on that, thank you. The collective would thank you, because I'm sure everyone would be using them, just saying. But yeah, so welcome. Of course, if you have a question, babe, you can pop it in. You know the drill, right? Country love. Okay, let me see here. Shazzy. Could be with an emperor. Who knows? Let's see here. All right. Emperor's the emperor energy is looming, just saying. Spirit was like, look at this card. And it was the one card in the area. And I'm like, what is this? I didn't even know it was out of the deck. And it was the emperor, you guys. So might be connecting to that song, you guys. If not Shazzy, just saying. Shazzy, let me see here. I'm shuffling. I'm just talking at the same time. All right, let me see. You have to post them after the live, right? Now, how do I get to miss minutes? What you talking about the clock? Oh, hold on. Wait, hold on. Shazzy. Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Oh, Shazzy. You sure you ready? You better be ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready later here, Shazzy. Here's the thing, though, right? We have a yes. We have some other cards. I just wanted to ruminate in them a little bit because they were really great energy, Shazzy. Don't mind me. All right, but let's talk about this first. Also important. So the Page of Pentacles, right, comes in as an offer of like something that, you know, maybe most might find mid. It's like, okay, so you want to be friends and have lunch dates. I'm never really seeing you at the movie theater. We're not watching the sun set in any way, shape, or form ever, kind of thing, right? And it's all like feeling buddy. But this is love, all right? It's just this person isn't half-assed. So whoever's coming to you, right, could be an earth sign, doesn't have to be the case. Could be a water sign as well as air. Could be some significance, or else I'm picking up on certain aspects of your chart. Could be, doesn't have to be. But this page, right, it's like it's smaller than what it actually actively is as it's coming in. All right, is what I'm getting. However, when this person comes in, or if you know this person already, perhaps, right, you're going to definitely have an intuitive hit about them. Like, oh, this is somebody. This is like a somebody to me. Who is this? Right? Of course, you know, there's attraction there, but it's going to be way more than just like, oh my God, the way his hair flips, or like the way her hair blows, and you know, however you, I don't know. But this is actually going to be, oh my God. You know what's crazy, Shazzy? The bottom of my deck has this new beginning in love, right? But when I went to pick it up to show you like this, I grabbed two cards. You want to know what the other card was? Another breakthrough assistance type of card and energy here, okay? Really talking about this actually, if this isn't really talking about simply love, it's also talking about money, abundance. But this could also definitely be tying into the fact that this person really is a spiritual connection, to the point where you kind of grow something out of this that is almost feeling like supernatural, or like Hallmark movie kind of vibes. It's like, wow, look at how picturesque like this connection is, and like how they just have children, they just walk around town, and they're just, you're probably going to get a lot of jealousy on that one. Maybe you do know that, right, once you finally do find that one, because you've been actually holding out for somebody who really checks your boxes here, and they're coming, and they're going to help band-aid over any kind of disappointment or perceived lack in love. Just saying, Shazzy. That's what I got for you, babe. Love and light. Congratulations. I'm claiming next right now. Next, right? Okay, let me see here. Country love. I'm like, what is that? RR, what'd you say? Hold on, let me see. RRI, I never heard of that. Okay, let me see. I'm excited for you, Country Love. Like, wait, why did my blood pressure start getting up there? Like, is that you or him? Like, hold on. Because I can never tell sometimes reading your cards, Country Love, because usually on both sides of the fence, it's like hot lava. Floor is hot lava. No, let me stop. All right. Okay, let me find out. Oh, a lot wants to come out. It's like, I'm not ready. Let me find out. Hands are shaking. Somebody's nervous. All right, so we got a yes, as you already knew it to be, Queen of Cups. So don't be in this type of time, because you on this timeline. All right, act like you know, right? Queen of Cups is the most intuitive out of the other queens. All right. Yeah, this is specifically regarding your decision. Also, there's something about like, hey, could you actually like trust in your decision making a lot more, because you should. But that's what I have for you, Country Love. All right, you're very welcome, Shazzy. Yeah, been a long time, because you have been doing the work and making sure that you're protective of your energy for that right one, Shazzy. Ask me how I know. Me too, girl. Me too. Okay. That's why I come on for these sexy tarot times every now and again. I'm like, what are y'all doing? What kind of position? Oh my gosh. But yeah. You're super nervous? Stop it! Country Love got me fucked up. Come all like, the cards went, had a whole tower moment. Come on, girl, you better get ready. All right, stay ready once you get there too. You have a ton planned and still so not confident. Remember, we talked about confidence really kind of makes the other parts of the plan really work. Okay, you have to have that part, okay, because otherwise, you know, you don't really have to plan too much. You probably don't even have to plan that much, okay? You got a lot of intel. I don't think you should be rocking with that level of confidence, and I say that because, you know, get a lot more going there. You're allowed, and you're in charge, right? If you just start telling yourself, like, yeah, no, love's right. This is the case. I'm in charge, right? Because that's the truth. You can take me out of the equation. I don't know why I said it that way, but and you got this because that's the truth, right? And I mean, how many times has DJ even tried to run away? Like, you're good. Like, you're fine, country love. Oh my goodness. And guess what? Perfection don't exist in this realm. If it did, would we even have news coverage the way it exists, right? Would there even be evidence of propaganda amongst perfection, right? Like, you know, just saying. All right, so let me check. We good on the questions here? Who got a question? I got a question. You got a question? No, we're good. All right, so let's do it. All right, so there's some aspect to you guys being asked to currently step up to the plate in your alchemy. Yes, you can. And yes, you are the alchemist, especially if you found this channel. Hello, hey, hi, welcome. You're amazing. Please don't forget that fact. Okay? So you guys are most likely some form of light bearer, healer, right? Starseed energy. Actually, let's get to it. Who am I talking to? Let's consult the Magi the High Priestess deck, just so I have cards to confirm what I'm saying. Otherwise, you guys think I'm just being so nice. I mean, I do love my collective, but you guys know, those that know, like you've been here, I'm not sugarcoating shit. If I say you're amazing, it's just because it's the truth. It's not even my opinion. Right? So we don't do that over here. So I have the best collective hands down. Nobody's telling me any different. Whether we just met right now, or tomorrow. Okay. I said what I said. No, you guys are great. Please don't think otherwise. All right. Because if you think otherwise, you kind of live otherwise. And that's the part where I go, not on my watch. Okay. Third eye awakening for most here makes sense. And highly ranked in the spiritual world. Yeah, makes sense. And here's the starseed confirmation for those wondering. And what else? Oh, earth angel and healer, perhaps you might understand to resonate with that type of time, that type of energy. That's you, babe. Just saying. I didn't make it up. I didn't even make the cards. This is Magi the High Priestess deck, okay? Right? So there's some aspect to ending a new beginning, makes sense, okay? And a conscious direction is coming out. All right, so you guys have experiences under your belt that allow you to be more wise, as well as assist others. Makes sense that you're coming out as some sort of healer vibes, right? Light bearer. Maybe you've got a word, a message, right? Because why? Because of your experiences. Because you're here with purpose. Makes sense? There's something coming through about you guys have to really trust that the universe understands what the universe is supposed to do, right? And you don't have to actually like worry about that. Like you don't have to actually like think for the universe or like necessarily even earn right giftings from it. Make sense? Okay, so whoever resonates with that, the faster you kind of get that wrapped around your head, the faster you're going to live out that truth. And of course, the more beautified your path, all right, your life, your lifestyle, your mental. Okay, and there's something coming about mental clarity, looking in the mirror, perhaps literally, right? You guys, there's some aspect of spell work coming out, and I really think that it's connecting to mirror work. Okay. Looking into the mirror and understanding that you are able to use your power, your love, your wisdom, your grace, your mercy, your pep talk for you. All right. Get it into your eye gate. Make it believable. Believe it. Believe you, right? You may have some beautiful messages channeled to you and into your spirit that way as well. Okay. So this also goes back to the whole thing of, guess what? In this life, you got to love you first, right? It's not a call to narcissism. It's preventative maintenance, especially for those lovers of the world giving love and light, like starseed energy does, like earth angel energy does, like healer energy. Makes sense? And so to make sure that you're always putting your best foot forward in whatever else you do, in whoever else is deserving of your love, and those carrying in, concerning connections, you know, you're not half-assing it, because you have all of you in right and proper right and proper positioning and perspective and power to properly you know, integrate or engage within those connections. Make sense? Because otherwise, if you're doing it the other way around, and we've learned, most of us, if we're being honest, the extreme hard way of this truth, it's not likely that you can keep things going, especially once you were literally depleted of energy, stripped of what seems like all hope and love, right? Right. So you got to do you first with your goodness, your grace, your love and light energy, right? So that you understand exactly if and when you are in versus outside of that balance. That is definitely the prerequisite towards putting your best foot forward. You guys, perfection is not expected of us, but balance can almost seem like trying to be in some form of perfection. I get it, but that would be more of the expectation there over and above that of perfection, just saying. Okay. So, you know, spell work, right? It's interesting for me personally. I think I'm still working over that witch wound. I go, oh my God, this is probably like extremely bad. Not all spell work is bad. Not all spell work is bippity boppity, right? Whether you're, you know, talking about voodoo, hoodoo, or boohoo, right? No, let me stop. Let me leave clothing out of this. But anyways, there could be some aspect to somebody really getting some vibes off of some clothing. Maybe somebody left something in your room or whatever, in your house. Remove it, okay? But yeah, spell work, I mean, really could be like this. I never... all men ... all right, like it's really that prevalent. Like spell work runs rampant in this realm, and a lot of times unintentionally, and a lot of times ignorantly, even when intentional. Just saying. Love and light, Sherry. So yes, not perfection but balance, country love, right? So same deal with that kind of vibes. You know, should you wait until someone comes along with some sort of demonic form of projection of spell work for you to then come into your power to understand how to protect yourselves and get on through the getting on unscathed, of course, right? When you can actually go into the mirror. I'm not letting off of this because Spirit wants it highlighted. Somebody needs to actually do this, right? And I'm not going to lie to you guys, when I started doing this years ago, it was so hard, and I would cry. I would ugly cry. I would watch myself as best as I could, and I couldn't even always, because I could not look myself in the face consistently. Love and light, eat me, welcome. I could not, you guys. I was so broken. I hated myself, and I, you know, was kind of really believing the lies that had been told to me all my life, you know, by my mom, certain relatives, teachers, classmates, authority figures, workmates, bosses, right? And you know, years of abuse, basically. You know, even inside and outside of loving relationships, which were not love at all. I didn't really know what love was beyond the love of God. Okay. And I say it that way because I grew up off and on quite religiously, in and out of the church, and I was of Christian faith, right? So of course I, you know, to this day, I mean, I'm still rocking the Holy Spirit, the love and the light of, most say the Father, but I say source, because you guys, energy doesn't have sex. You know, I think we just try to over sexualize everything, right? Even soulmates, like, oh, hubba hubba. No, hun, that was the banker. You know what I mean? Like, you just know them, right? You don't know them. Just a soulmate. And, right? Like, this isn't your first rodeo. Makes sense? You don't have to over sexualize that fact either, right? So, I don't know, just really operating in, who you know yourselves to be. And if you're saying, I have no idea, then start. All right. I dare you, because you can find out some amazing aspects of yourself, both on the dark and light side. All right. But this mirror work here really has nothing to do about demonic projections, unless somehow you find yourself, and I know this can't be the case, literally a demon projecting. So, it's not, you don't have to fear it. Okay. Now, I'm not here saying that I think that every aspect of spell work is great, because I feel like I can't say that, because those that know, right? Like, there's karmic repercussions. It's also most likely a waste of time, especially in the new earth energy. Makes sense. Okay. But adding that extra mirror task, we'll call it, really will allow you to gain some clarity about who you are versus who you aren't as well. And it allows you to really build yourselves up, especially if you resonate with the world trying to beat you down. Keyword try. The weapon will be formed, it shall not prosper. There's also something about simplifying your path, right? Clear the clutter in the mind as well, but physically, you guys, you should be able to move about, okay? You want to know why? Because sometimes maybe you got to dance it out with the ancestors. Sometimes maybe you have to have a giggle fest on the floor while your arms and legs are flailing. You guys, I think about you often, collective, and I carry you very near and dear to my heart. That's why you see sometimes my legs flailing across the screen on one of the videos, because I'm carrying you with me, even in my other energetic states where I'm operating in my childlike energy, or I'm working on health and wealth, right? Health is wealth, makes sense. And I encourage you guys to do just the same. So be mindful to check out some of the uploaded videos to the channel. I know we have a lot of fun on the live streams, but you guys, there's something for everyone, oftentimes, right, in a lot of other aspects of this channel. So I thank you. You guys get those watch hours up, please, and thank you, so we can inch towards monetization, and then I can be on here a lot more giving you guys the free readings. Okay. But yeah, basically, let's see what the tarot wants to tell us. Oh, being guided to this deck again. So let's see. I think this is the urban tarot. Could have some significance to urban or city life where you're at, perhaps. Yeah, Ace of Day. So today is a new day. You are a new, right? We already had a card about that. I'm looking for it. One moment. Maybe there's some synchronicity to this. You have to actually like get the perspective, but then like keep it and then like try it again, right? It's not a word curse. It's just to let you know you're not alone in having to try again, right? Like, you can even probably find evidence somewhere, video footage, even referable to crabs in a bucket. The crab never usually has to just only one time try to get out, because often the other crabs are trying to pull it back in. So it's a try again methodology. Usually, I mean, I'm not here to word curse, just saying, right? So for those that resonate with, maybe you've got even other people you kind of can't really get away from here right this second because they're family, right? Maybe you're under one roof for whatever reasoning. And I get that, but you can always simplify your path, right? By understanding what you purposely intend to action out each day with, right? What's the purpose of each day? How will you spend your time, right? Because guess what? Maybe if you don't actually do that work to even plan out how you're going to feel in your day, maybe you feel a lot worse. Maybe you get projected onto a lot more easily, right? When you're not built up and you're not strategized and you're not believing in your own capabilities to get through whatever you're being asked to get through at this time, right? And to integrate with whomever you're being asked to integrate with, whether it's a person, a place, a mindset, right? Whether it's inside or outside of your comfort zone. You are assisted in this. All right, today is new, right? But you too are new. Okay, so the question, as always, for this channel collective has been, what will you will, collective? And I know it sounds funny to ask that, but the question is asked because, at this point, you really have to know, what will you tolerate? What will you allow for to happen in your day, in your heart space, right? In your bedroom, perhaps, right? Even same deal at work, right? We're not always talking about love about this. Just saying love of self really asks you to ask some of these questions about, what will you? All right. You know, if you don't like exactly all aspects of the person that you are in this particular version of you, who will you become? Right? So what will you? Who will you? Right? Make it make sense for you. But you are, again, at this Y point, divine Y point, right? And you're being asked to make decisions about going forward, right? You might get some clarity, okay, instead of waiting for everyone else to kind of demonstrate this in the most lowest vibes sense of the word and against you. You might want to go on ahead and love and light yourself through that mirror. You guys, I'm not here saying that you know, I don't understand why anybody ever would perform, you know, a level and measure this out. All I'm saying is it's not actually a prerequisite anymore in this dispensation, and it's not necessary. It's not also necessarily beneficial. It's usually not the case anymore, okay, karmically. And that's not even me passing judgment, you guys. It's literally the spiritual laws and principles that if you know them, you understand fully why I would say that, okay? Yeah. Some people are really feeling depressed, oppressed, broke, busted, disgusted, dejected. All right. And you got to know that that is part of the phoenix rising from the ashes. You know, we don't really get that full understanding of the story without the ashes, do we? Like, what if it was just like a phoenix on a branch? Like, and phoenix is pretty, but so are other models and artists and children and babies and that, like, and right. It's the ashes part, you guys. Hello, that makes the story so amazingly phenomenal, right? I mean, Phoenix is cool and everything, but I mean, so is everything else that has been created already. Makes sense, including you. So it's giving and, okay? What will you do with the path that you have been given? Okay. Will you make change to beautify it? You should. You're able to do that if you would want to. Maybe you don't want to because you've already done the work. That's cool. Tell us more, right? So many of you have actually been closing out cycles, I do see, and that means love is coming. All right, now here's the sitch. I'm seeing evidence of pregnancy. All right, some of you, this is fated to happen. So get your affairs in order. Maybe somebody is a public defender, but it's giving get your affairs in order because somebody is going to be quite smitten with you. And this is the card that I saw whenever I was guided to the deck, just saying, okay, someone is going to really be quite enamored by you. And this is going to be a fated success. Oh, not a sometime Johnny. Success. Okay. So, just saying, all right. And this is again part of your manifestation, whoever this is resonating for. You want this. This is not somebody on the other side going, oh my gosh, I definitely hate the idea of love. I definitely hate the idea of, you know, being chosen, right? Hello, you've been manifesting this, okay? You guys have been getting synchronicities about this love coming in, whoever I'm speaking to. And 24 could also be a number of some significance. Could be some significance to a giraffe as well. Maybe somebody's name is Jerry with a G. Doesn't have to be the case. Or Joffrey. Oh, that makes me think of Toys R Us, right? This person is going to be hot and heavy, but they're going to think the same thing about you. Oh my God, they really will. They really will. And, you know, whatever you got going, right? Like for those that are entrepreneurs, right? Or mompreneurs, perhaps, right? They're going to assist you, right? It's giving, okay, so you built up to this point. Okay, I'll see you on Erasure, but it's not a contest. You're in it to win it together. I love that. Oh my God. I love that. Could be some significance to a kindergartner teacher or a teacher in general. So we had like public servant kind of vibes coming out for some of these occupations that maybe one or more of you are into. All right. But this is going to be someone who comes in and assists you with decision making for life choices. All right. And in a peaceful manner, not a controlled, like, I will rake you over the coals if you don't go my way kind of vibes. No, 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 no. This is definitely a very spiritual connection. I get that you guys are connected. This feels like twin flame counterparts. I mean, I don't want to force it into that box, just saying. But either way, you guys seem connected at the 5D perhaps. Yeah, with this 5 coming out. But also, the disappointment card indicating the Five of Cups feel, right? It ain't giving that. It's the anti-disappointment. Okay, just saying. So serious. And this person is not even like for the streets, okay? This person is for your sheets, though, in a quite happy manner. Ooh, the grippage, right? Just saying. All right, so that's what I got for that message. We're going to ring the bell. For those that know what to do, go on ahead. I dare you. It's a high vibes dare, no worries. Oh, wait, what? Hey, Daisha! Long time no see, babe. How are you? Hope you're happy. I'm happy you're here. Eat me! Stop! Love on the spectrum. Wait, what? Your name's Jeffrey? That's so funny. I didn't know that. Wait, autistic. Right? Oh my god, eat me. You got it on that show. I love, stop. I see, that makes me want to go run watch it, because I know that there's like probably like seasons, multiple, I'm not caught up on. And the way that I love those people, like everybody deserves love. I too thought like maybe I could go on there, but I don't know, because that would be, I feel like that'd be like the ultimate rejection. Like, oh no, like I can't. That's probably just my fear creeping in, but it's like, could you imagine? Like, it's just like, there's just actually no hope, and it's like televised. Like, there's just actually no hope for love, and it's like all televised out there. Like, oh, oops, thought it was me too. Eat me, you still have me reeling over that stable. I can't wait you. You come on, you tell me these things. You know what it is? I think, quite frankly, I'd have to actually get insurance and then like get officially diagnosed. So yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm nerve spicy though somehow, but it may only just be ADHD, but they are kind of teetering. And then also with me being female, I don't know, that I think I need like an actual workup, right? I think autism is like a form of superpower, really. Like, they're so, like, they're some of the smartest people. They have, wait, they have people with Down syndrome on there? You got paired? I don't know, because my kid is like, you can't self-diagnose, like, they'll cancel you. And I'm like, oh, I don't really mean any disrespect. I'm just trying to find answers. Like, there's literally a difference, like, in intent there. I didn't know if they could, actually like accept self-diagnosed people. I feel like that's a little unfair. Don't you think, Eatney? Like, because what if somebody just thinks they are, or they just want to say they are, and then they just come on and they act like an asshole because they're not? You know what I mean? Or I don't know. It seems a little unfair. That's surprising to find out, Eatney. Lovely Chelsea. Let's see about February 28th. Okay. That's interesting, Eatney. Oh my gosh. I love that show though. My God. The way I'll see, something is like so wrong with me, because I'll be sitting there, I'll be like praying for those people, like, please let them find. There's this one guy on like one of the, it was like I think it was like maybe the very first season, or like maybe the second one. His name's Michael. And I was like, please, I was like, the way Michael would just make a phenomenal husband, like, please, like my heart ached and stuff. I was like, please, universe, let him find what he's looking for, because he was so ready to. Like, he was like over prepared. I was like, golly, if only men would even prepare half this much for where Michael's intending to go, right? So okay, let me see here about the 28th. I do. I'm like, everyone should feel, you know. All right, so I'm taking this, okay? It's coming out no, right? But hear me out, Chelsea. The bottom of the deck indicates yes, and it's specifically regarding communication, right? So I'm getting that you may want to actually like just watch the phone. I'm not saying like, because look, the Ace of Wands is underneath it, talking about at least emotional satiety, right? A new shift, right? A divine breakthrough, assistance, kind of good vibes, good news, kind of, you know, especially because the Eight of Wands came out specifically talking about news, right? Just saying, okay? So this also could be, hey, hermit it out so that you get some of the next steps to understand how to make sure that this communication comes in unthwarted, perhaps, okay? Let me just check 1 second here, Chelsea. Only because I'm being guided, you guys. I can't do this every single time, right? But I'm here for you guys when I can be. All right. Thank you for getting the watch hours up so I can be on here a lot more. Hello, hey, hi, collective. I'm still on Chelsea. Don't leave me, hun. All right. Yeah. I'm not here to word curse, right? I'm here to inform. So there's a difference here, Chelsea, and don't you dare fear. Okay, this is not a doom and gloom message. Really, it's about a message about you getting good news on the 28th, right? Okay, right? Okay, so there is some energy about you. Somebody maybe just doesn't like you so much, or they're jealous. Oh, yeah. Story as old as time. Makes sense. So again, no fear. But somebody is literally trying to delay like good news and stuff for you, Chelsea. So again, not a word curse, just informing. And so you may want to do a cord cutting ritual from whomever, whoever it makes sense to cut cords from, Chelsea. Okay, so that this comes on in on the 28th. If that makes sense. Okay, that's all I want to say on that, because I don't know if you got other people watching me on the strength of you watching me kind of thing. Stranger things have happened, right? So that's what I have for you, Chelsea. Love and light. Okay. Do you have any others? That's the thing, Amy. You have to be attracted. Like, you definitely have to. I'm a firm believer in that. Like, I even tried one time. Lord forgive me, because I'm actually not a shallow person. You're very welcome, Chelsea. I'm really not. Like, I'm really, really for real, not a shallow person, right? And I know that that's the truth, and not even just my truth, right? But like, hear me out, you guys. Years ago, I tried it. I was like, okay, this guy is so nice. But there were some, I guess you would say, like, birth defects about him that I didn't notice right away, because we were in like a darker atmosphere in the club and that. And he was strategic, which firstly I'm going, all right, you tried to hide that and it worked for a minute, right? And I think I was like 21 at the time, so of course, yeah, I was out there. I was like in the club, right? And I was looking for love then, right? All the wrong places. Makes sense. This guy like hid like half of his like profile like the whole night. And my girlfriends tried to tell me, they were like, hey, listen, there's something you need to know about this guy. And I was like, huh, what do you mean? He's nice. Got my number and everything. And long story short, a few days later, came over. I was like, yeah, we could just have some wine and, just talk and, watch whatever was cool to watch, whatever. I don't even recall. And he came over and I was like, oh my God, like, I had no idea. Like, and again, I'm so not a shallow person. Like, please don't come for me. I understand about perfection versus imperfection and all the varying degrees, right? And I don't require perfection, okay? I don't think it exists here. I'm just saying, right? But if and when your skin starts to crawl at the understanding you're being you can't. It's not okay if it's not okay, right? And that's all I'll say, because I don't really want to like drag the guy, like, but at the same time, if you hide some aspect about yourself, how fair is that, right? You know what I mean? Like, that's like the same difference as, you're an asshole and you try to paint it up pretty, right? Just to the point where you can just like let it all unleash and be the asshole you always were. It's like, how fair, how loving is that, right? So again, it's not really just about the looks. It's just that I do understand, you guys, you do have to be, irregardless of like sexual orientation, body habitus, you do have to have some form of chemistry And it does have to allow you to enjoy the chemistry. Just saying, right? Could you imagine, though? I was like, oh my God, my friends tried to tell me. No, because like, yeah, exactly. You don't try to trick me. Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, because maybe it will work. You know what I mean? But then the repercussions are even greater because it's like, I might have been, I'm sure I was nice about it though, because I remember the guy saying to me, he was like, you're such a sweetheart. Thank you so much. Like, he knew. You know what I mean? Like, huh, where they do that at? Right. And I was like, I really did feel bad though. Like I prayed, I said, at that time I was still like heavily into like Christian faith, even though I was not in the church like all like that at that moment, right? And I was like, God, please forgive me because I know you made him. But I was like, I'm so sorry. I tried. Turn around and wonder why I was still loveless. I'm like, oh my God, the way I just had to learn lessons the hard way about like valuing myself. Because irregardless of looks, right? Like Country Love said, like the fact that you in some form or measure lied or tricked or deceived, like already your character ain't giving me what I need to actually be hot and heavy with you the way I'm built personally. That's just me personally. Okay. Like, okay. So there's that. Right. Don't try to trick me. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Apply self-diagnose, you mean? Amy, you say that to walk in, right? But you're like on the other code. Oh, you're saying like to a psychiatrist, you mean? Wait, where I can walk in. Try to find some place where I can walk in. I damn sure have PTSD. I mean, that's straight from my mama and on up repeatedly. Still working through that. Yeah. Yeah. But anyways. Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna get a walk in without a bill over here. Eat me, you're funny. I'm still waiting on the freaking angel number deck that still didn't come yet, even after the collective donated. Okay, like I'm just saying, I'm doing my part as best as I can, right? I just feel like at this point, if the universe ever decides that I should actually have somebody that can handle all of this, I'm so game, right? The universe knows. Okay, I'm well aware the universe knows. And I know you want to say, and we wait, because that would be silly, right? If I waited to live, if I waited to be loved, I wouldn't really be alive. And if I was, it'd kind of be like a worse state than you see now. Just saying. And that's why I tell you guys all the time, like, don't wait for anybody to come love you and lift you up first. Because, should it happen, even if somebody was right there to do it, it's kind of, allowing you to lead a weaker path. If you're always waiting for somebody to kind of like, help you out of a funk or wipe your ass kind of thing. Right. So I don't know. That's just how I believe. Yeah, women definitely are harder to diagnose. That's true. That's true. I mean, yeah. I know. I learned a lot by getting my daughter certain services and understanding like, oh, okay, like I'm, this way too, clinically, or you know what I mean? Like, so that's also why, like, I mean, but my kids always like, don't tell people that you even think like that because it's so bad for the community. I'm not coming, it's not a contest, right? Like, I'm not trying to take anybody's place on the spectrum, right? But I would like more information, just to be more clear, and maybe to even learn some other aspects about beautifying my own path in spite of those neurospicy details. Right? Hey, knowledge is power, eat me. Oh, yeah, but see, that's so crazy because I feel like autism, I mean, really is speaking to a level of brilliance. So of course you would not necessarily be in school, but you passed, right? I mean, I don't know. They'll try it though. That's the system. I won't go down that rabbit hole. Aisha, I see you. Let's talk about Chris. All right. I feel like usually you ask and usually the answer is yes. I challenge you, Aisha, to ask something else about maybe yourself, right? When you're focused on self more, perhaps Chris could come back a lot faster. Just saying. But let me see here, Aisha. What say you, Tarot? Tarot says, yes, in a very happy, brilliant way. And it's already like you know this. So take the pressure off and live like you know that, right? So if you are living like you know that, you don't go, hey, is he still coming back? Is he still coming in? Because you know that already, right? Right? That'd be like me saying, hey, Aisha, what's your name? And you're like, Aisha. Right? I already knew that. Just saying. I only say that, Aisha, not to pick on you, but I don't want you to actually screw up the manifestation. Makes sense? I want Chris to come in for you, in case you're wondering. All right? So live your best life, Aisha, like you know that. So, okay? All right? You got this, babe. Do something else. Do you. All right? In the most beautiful sense of the words. Because you deserve that. Especially if Chris isn't around. Makes sense. It's a win-win-win-win-win to live out that way. Just saying. All right, let me see here. You think I should go on Loving the Spectrum? Eat me? Would you watch me? Would you watch me get rejected? Like, oh no, she talks too much. Maybe we can be on the same season, Eat me. We can have our cry sesh at the camera. You'll be crying because you can't stand the fact that like so-and-so wants to touch you, and I'll be crying because I don't know, so many reasons I could think of. Right? Oh my God. I'm just going to tell them like, no, I'm on the show. I'm just going to tell them, yeah, no, like cast me now. We're good. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I really didn't know you could just be like self-diagnosed though. I feel like maybe I might get a lot of hate for that though. But like, who the hell do you think? And you got a channel? You know what I mean? Like that could go either way, Eat me. I'm not sure. But yeah. All right, so let's get into this message about somebody who had a little last night or whenever the hell it was that somebody's still ruminating over, right? Because the As Yet song will not leave me, and I know it ain't me. It's not about me. Y'all will probably be the first to know. No, I'm just joking. I'm not even like that either, no. I'm not. But Eat me. Submit an application. That's so funny. Could you imagine? Oh, really? Oh, Caitlin doesn't ring a bell. Maybe that's a newer season. I haven't watched it for years and years, Amy. I'm just saying. And then maybe like every now and again, I'll catch like clips, you know, from like different seasons that I know I don't know because I'm like, who is this? Who is it? Like the last one, the last season that I fully watched had Andrew on it. I don't know if you remember him, and he had like, I prayed for him too. He made like these. Oh God, what the hell? Like he would have like all of these like they weren't blocks though. He would make like models, I guess you could say, of like big old like Ferris wheels and things, and they worked and stuff, right? I feel like he was maybe a little bit more limited than Michael in personality. Michael was like, I'm here, we're doing this together, right? And Andrew was more like reserved and was more like, I like these things, right? Like you'd have to maybe like fit a little bit more into Andrew's world, and Michael's ready to integrate, you know what I mean? So I don't really know how they made out though. I can't remember. Probably don't want to know. It might make me sad. I love you guys. I'm like, if everybody should just be loved, and it should just be okay. It's fine. All right. So let's get into this message. Let's get into it. I was kind of shocked, you guys, that I would channel that message. Last night, I was inside of you. This could be like 5D sex, though. It makes sense. Even then, I'm going, wasn't me. How sad is that, you guys? Shit, can I get some 5D? All right. So this might high-key be twin flame. All right. But we'll see what's this person. All right, so maybe it was like 5d6, right? It's literally high-key significance of last night. So if you woke up a little flustered, okay, just saying. It wasn't me, but it might have been this mofo. Hope we can start again. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is somebody that maybe you actually didn't physically fuck, but I promise you communication coming in. Oh boy. Only you will ever do. All right. The firework effect. So this is somebody that, I mean, I don't know about you on your side. We'll take a look. You know, you do it for them, in case you wondered. Somebody could be an activist of sorts here. Doesn't have to be the case. All right. You could have actually, if this is not you, this is this person, or maybe both of you, have been to a protest or two. I said or two, and I heard or more. God, blah, blah, blah. Hold on. Let me ring this bell. I almost rang it earlier, so hold on. You guys got to ring the bell. It's not the question bell. Okay, here we go. All right, because that's annoying. You guys watch those monitoring spirits. You gotta really go through them social medias, right? Not everybody has to have access. Makes sense, okay? Public defender coming out again, but it makes sense. Queen of Wands. Of course, I'm talking about a collective member who looks good, smells good, sounds good, is educated enough about whatever and what all ever might need to be specifically educated about. This is not really talking about learning, institution of learning necessarily, right? But just talking about, like, you have wisdom for the way that God, goddess, the universe uses you, right? It's like philanthropy, right? You can have philanthropy of all kinds, right? All levels, even, you might say, right? So you're giving at least, or this is this person talking to you, big fish in little pond energy, perhaps maybe about to kind of like branch out here, right? And maybe this person is feeling that shift differential in the energy. All right, because you guys would definitely have a level of means of telepathy. Wheel of Fortune wanted to come out and paper cut my ass, so we'll talk about it. So that talks about, you know, cycles, right? It talks about finality in certain aspects. All right, it is that 10-10 vibe. Endings, new beginnings, right? But also like faded success coming out here as well. Empress energy and love coming back out. Okay. Can't get around the bambina. So if you don't want one of these, strap it up, wrap it up before you top it up, okay? Because that's coming out. Just saying. Could be some significance to coffee. Maybe one or more of you are coffee lovers, okay? While you're in those late night processions, or is procession the right? Late night activism goings on. I don't know how to say it. And somebody feels like, you know, maybe this is a missed opportunity, okay? Whether you still work together or not. That, could you imagine? Thank you, universe. I do not have to live out that path. It is hard enough, you guys being on the twin flame journey, right? Also being in separation. I have to say it that way. It's not really, but you know, is it easy? No. Okay. I'll talk about it if nobody else will, right? But man, oh day, if I had to work with him at the same time and see him day out, I don't know if I would have worked through the forgiveness as fast. I'm just saying. I might have had that. Ooh, I couldn't imagine. I hope nobody's going through that, where you're literally in separation, but you're literally working like together or around each other, where you have to see each other. God damn, that would be not what I would want to sign up for. Please and thank you. Well, yeah, I don't mind working with hot guys, but I'm just saying, like, if you're really understanding separation on a twin flame journey. I mean, the twin flame journey is not for the faint of heart, right? Also love, like aspects of love. Also same deal, even if you're not a twin, right? So I always felt sorry for those like workplace romances that like didn't work, or like actual like marriages, you know what I mean? And like they still have to work together, like yikes, right? But either way, there could be some divination going on the part of one or more of you regarding this connection, and still the Ace of Cups stands. All right, that's that divine breakthrough assistance. All right, this person wants that. Okay, I'm being guided to the names deck. We will do chart placements as well as first, middle, or last name initials just to round it out. But somebody wants that ultime back. Okay, you want the ultime back. It's feeling like a masculine here, you guys. Just saying, so we'll see. We'll see what all names I'm guided to. There's like 1,000,001 names on this deck so far. And you guys, could be pet names connected to one or more of you, all right, in this connection. This situationship, okay, this 5D relationship, okay, I gotta say it that way because in the 3D, it's crickets, okay? Whether you're all seeing each other or not, I'm not getting that you're seeing each other for lunch dates, okay? Which is really harsh. I get that. As I say that, energy flies off the table. All right. Yeah, there's some significance to like urban area. You've got, maybe you've got construction near you, near your workplace, or this individual, or near their workplace. All right. So could be some significance to Milo, Frank, Eugene, Hal, Jamarcus, Paul, Andrew, Deacon, Leopold, Colson, Leon, Barabbas, Jensen. All right. We've got Art, Arthur, Artemis, Umar, Ty, Doug, Janice. Oh, right. Janice? Banks, Ian, Kyle, Rufus, Isaac, Sonny. We've got Parker, Marquise, Dino, Dion, Rocky, Warren, Trey, Cedric, Jabari, Chris, Damian, Andy, Shane, Nazir, Darren, Neon, excuse me, Neo, right? Silas, somebody could just have the nickname B, right? Or initial B. Who else? We've got Angelo, Duke. We've got Cooper, Dallas. Who is that? Noah, Neil, Sir, Brandon, Earl, Skip, Lonnie, Cole, Double. That's so crazy. I wrote Cole on here twice, you guys. Jack, Gabriel, and Simon. All right, so Cody. Did we do this? Broderick, Leopold, Paul, Colson. Yeah, we did that. Eugene. Okay. All right, let's check the names and chart placements deck over here. I mean, the initials. All right, just to see. I'm trying to get on the part of this person that really claims to have been inside of you somehow last night. Just saying. It wasn't me. I don't know. Wasn't me. I'm fine. I'm just... I'll be okay. I'm just going to go on TV and get me mines. Like Eatney said, I should. I wish it was always that easy. Like, yeah, just go on TV, get that, get the bag. Get the channel going. Yeah, I got... Try again, I suppose. I do love that show, though. All right, we got H at the bottom of the deck. Now, you guys, this could be first, middle, or last name initials on the part of you or your person. I'm intending for it to be the person, right? But here we are. So there's that. So, continuing on with the letters, all right. E, we've got B. Maybe I should do the cards better. Okay, here we go. L. I'm like covering them up. C. G, N, and U. Okay. And chart placements. We got Libra, Pisces, Virgo, and Gemini. Okay. I don't know what's up with the energy today. It's all like... I should have just got one of those card guns, right? And just shot it out. That'd be fun. I wish. All right, so you guys, ringing the bell. All right, those that can still be eligible for free readings, go on ahead and do what you know to do, especially after you looked at the rules. Because you guys, everybody's going to know if you know them once you pop that question in. Just saying. Just saying, okay? All right. You guys have been a lot of fun today. I really enjoy the energy. Glad I came on. Glad I had time to come on. You guys, get those watch hours up. Keep the likes up, please, and thank you. All right, so I can come on here a lot more and have a lot more fun with you, all right? It's not even just about me. Like, you're with me here, too. Makes sense? Oh, eat me. My bad. I did see that question. I'm sorry, baby. Let's see here. I feel like I was just like, absolutely not, right? But yeah, it's given maybe, right? You know what I'm getting from this eat me? Because I get this kind of energy on the bottom of the deck. Makes sense, right? But here's like really what's going on. Which is so funny, eat me. Don't come for the messenger, right? Because you got two maybe cards, right? Right here and right here. And then like the no card is giving current energies, right? You're like, what the fuck, right? And really what's going on here is you are ascending and growing and jumping timelines, right? So the timeline gets better where it's like you're actually with people that are like for you, not against you. And like, it's fun there, right? So yeah, it could be connecting to neighborhood council, right? Because this Five of Pentacles underneath the Knight of Swords talks about like, you know, eyes being on you to some level and measure, and disappointment and struggle and strife connecting to that. So it's like, obviously that's part and parcel of the energy you're feeling. Just cleanse, keep it moving, because you're moving on to lighter, brighter days and energy and calmer waters, irregardless of public fucking opinion, okay? And that's why, you guys, I tell you, eat me and anyone else listening, all right, you gotta fuck with you first, because at certain points of the path, chosen ones, are you kidding me? You're gonna have whole groupings of people up against you with their name in your mouth very specifically, saying God doesn't even back you, God doesn't even know you, and the whole time you're gonna have to smile and maybe get in that mirror and give you a dose of what you know you got going on, which includes God's energy, source's energy, divinity. Makes sense. That's why we talk about it so much on the channel, not for funsies, but for preventative maintenance, essentially, because people try it all the time. They're jealous. They don't have access. They don't have access to you, nor the amount of divinity that backs you, perhaps, right? And I hear a word curse, but some of these people are looking at you even right now, and you're saying, I'm nowhere near where I'm going, right? And they know that too. That's also part and parcel of what's so damn maddening. It's like, how'd you even make it this far? Why don't you even give up? Why are you even here? Chosen one. Makes sense? Justice for you and any one of us, all right? Coming out in the cards, eat me, and anyone else under the sound of my voice, all right? Myself included. That's, you know, the popularity contest is never won by the most apt individual, usually, right? That's why they call it a popularity contest. If it was a contest of wits or capabilities, we'd win every time. No, let me stop. But yeah, trust me, I get it. The whole I've never really been great at popularity contests myself. I'm surprised that, you know, we've got such a great thing going on here, really, because if I'm going simply and solely off my track record, you guys, you wouldn't even get to this point of the conversation on a live stream like this, because me either, right? Seriously, that it has been my life, okay? Definitely not winning those popularity contests. But that's okay, because, you know, it's made me part of who I am today. And it's assisted me with understanding exactly some aspects of strategy with which to fight and with which to heal. Okay. All right, you guys, if we don't have any other messages, or excuse me, if we don't have any other questions, I feel like we don't have any other messages, and that's okay. I just wanted to eke out the remnants of that other one that I had started, right? I don't know what happened. I just, it ended up, I couldn't come on, you guys, but it worked out. And then, like I said, that message was coming through the channel probably about 20 minutes before I was getting ready to come on here. I thought, We gotta, this person may want to take care of you, I'm just saying, but they're healing right now, going back to that individual emperor or not, twin flame or not, that 5D lover, whoever's resonating with that, they do want to actually kind of do a lot differently than the first time around, perhaps. Okay, that makes sense. And there's some significance about somebody's eyes. All right, you got film for the documentary. That's so great. Eat me. That's so great. Um, oh, can't you like can't you contact to see about the final interview? Like, you know, the window of opportunity regarding that? Not sure. Oh. And also, you know what? If you're talking about furniture for your place, right? Really don't worry about that so much, because simplicity is best anyways for a background. And you can just, you know, sit up on the floor against a white wall. That's clean, right? Makes sense. Oh, you know what? Editing takes a long time, so that sounds believable. 2 months editing some, depending on, you know, the type of editing, and what all maybe needed edited or looked at to even see if it was edit worthy. It is a process, yeah. You know what? You guys, watch those shorts, please and thank you. That reminds me. I edited the crap out of one of those shorts and nobody freaking watched at all. And it's like the only one where I'm not in it. And I'm like, please be kidding you guys. I even put text in there that was animated. It took me forever, right? And I thought, wow, this is great. This is like watch worthy. And nobody even clicked. I was like, wow, that is a fine. How do you do it? And it editing is not for the faint of heart either, okay? Like, if I do say so myself, just even if you're well trained in it, it still doesn't necessarily mean that just because you're well trained that it's like an overnight process. It just is what it is, right? But I thought, my goodness, I was like miffed at that one because I was like, Lord, how come when I had, and it took me 3 tries to edit that video as well, just a little short clippity clip, right? I thought, lesson learned. I guess less is more after all, suppose. But you guys, get the watch hours up, watch the shorts, check the community page. I don't know. I need help with timestamps. If anybody could help me, maybe I'll have a contest. Whoever's the first to help me or the most to help me gets free readings. I don't know. Because I really want timestamps. I feel like maybe people would watch more. I also feel like it'd be easier for you guys because I know I do free readings all the time. That's such a problem. I know nobody wants to sift through the free readings. I get that, but hey, you know, you either enjoy the process or not, right? But anyone listening, can you help me with the timestamps? I'd be grateful. Okay. If not, I'm sure I'll learn in time. Okay. But bear with me on the timestamps for the other videos. This one, I was like, I'm not even going to bother because I'm like behind with the trying to figure out the timestamps for the other freaking live streams alone. So there's that. Bear with me, you guys. Thank you for coming on. And thank you for sharing the video, liking the video, telling a friend, and getting the watch hours up. Okay, please and thank you. When you go to sleep, right? Who cares what your cell phone's doing? Just put on a freaking video. Please and thank you. All right. But you guys have an amazing Thursday. Thank you for coming on. And I hope you feel blessed and amazing because you truly are. In some way, shape, or form. Maybe not in all the ways you'd ever want. Super blessed, right? And just as amazing. So serious. All right. Love you guys.